watching the Excellent Education channel, and in this video I'll be talking about the basic concepts of coordinate geometry. Okay, now let's get started. Now here everyone knows this horizontal number line system, and in this horizontal number line systems this is 0 because we start the points from here, and in this case when you move on the right hand side the value increases till plus infinity, and if you move on the left hand side value decreases, value decreases till minus infinity. Okay, this is the horizontal number line system. Now if you rotate this horizontal number line system in anti-clockwise direction through 90 degree, then this horizontal line transforms to a vertical line. Then when it moves like that, this positive number goes up and negative number goes down. So this is the 0 point, this is the initial point. So when you move upward, the positive value increases, and when you move down, the negative value increases or the actual value decreases here. Okay, now let's merge this horizontal line and vertical line in such a way that the 0 points, this is starting point, coincide with each other. When they coincide with each other, this figure transforms to a system, and this system is called coordinate system. Okay, in this coordinate systems, this is horizontal line, this is vertical line, and these two horizontal and vertical, or you can say mutually perpendicular lines, are intersected at a point, and this point is called origin or the starting point. Okay, and in this case the horizontal line is called x-axis, so we denote it by x, o, x prime, and the vertical line is called y-axis, we call it y, o, y prime. Okay, now let's talk about x-axis. Now see, in x-axis, now what happens in x-axis? When it moves on the right hand side, the value increases. If you move left hand side, the value decreases. Similarly in y-axis, what happens? If you move upward, the value increases, and you move downwards, the value decreases. Now the lines parallel to the x-axis and y-axis, they intersected at a point. Now see, if you let us suppose that this is a line parallel to y-axis, let me draw like that. Now this is a line parallel to y-axis. Y-axis is parallel, and let us suppose now another line, this is parallel to x-axis. Now see, this is parallel to x-axis. This line parallel to y-axis, this line parallel to x-axis. Always the line parallel to x-axis and y-axis are intersected at a fixed point, and this point, now see, this point is called this point is called coordinate point or vertex. Okay, this is a vertex, and this point, how do you find? Now see, to find this point you are moving 3 units along x-axis, so this is 3, and you are moving 2 units along y-axis, so this is 2, so this is 3, 2. It is a point or vertex. Okay, now see, if this is a vertex, then let's talk about the quadrants. Okay, now two mutually perpendicular axes cuts a plane into 4 equal halves. That means if you construct a plane here, let us suppose this is a plane. Okay, this is a plane. Okay, this is a plane, and this is a plane. This plane is intersected by this mutually perpendicular axis into 4 equal halves. Okay, 4 equal halves, and in this case, conventionally this is called first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. You cannot take into the clockwise direction. Okay, so I write this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. It is the conventional, it is a rule. Okay, now what happens in first, second, third, and fourth quadrant? Now say first quadrant, in how do you get the points in the first quadrant? To get the points on the first quadrant, you have to move right hand side, then upward. Yeah, to move on the right hand side means the x value is positive, and to move upward means the y value is positive. So of course in the first quadrant x and y both are positive. Okay, now let's see second quadrant. Now how do you get the points on second quadrant? To get the points on second quadrant, you have to move on left hand side and move upward. So what happens? Moving left hand side means the x value is negative, and moving up means the y value is positive. So in second quadrant, the x value is negative and y value is positive. Likewise, let's see in the third quadrant. How do you get the points on third quadrant? Now you have to move left hand side and moving down. So moving left hand side means x is negative, and moving down means y is negative. So on the third quadrant, both x value and y value are negative. Now let's talk about the fourth quadrant. Now to get the points on the fourth quadrant, you have to move right hand side and moving down. So moving right hand side means the x is positive, and moving down means the y value is negative. By this way you can get in which quadrant which are positive and which are negative. And for example, let me plot these points on this coordinate system. Okay. Now let's see how do you plot these points on the coordinate system. Now say here, let's draw first 2, 3. Now in 2, 3, x is positive and y is also positive. So of course it lies in the first quadrant. Now let's see how it is. 2 means you have to move, now x is positive, so you have to move on the right hand side by 2 units. So 2 means right hand side 1, 2 units, and y is positive means you have to move upward. So you have to move upward by 3 units. So this is 1, 2, 3. So this point is 2, 3. Okay. Now say, let us plot this minus 2, 3. Minus 2 means it is x is negative. You have to move on the left hand side by 2 units. So minus 1, minus 2. And y is positive means you have to move upward. So 1, 2, 3. So this point is minus 2, 3. Okay. Now see, this is minus 2, minus 3. Now minus 2, minus 3, x is negative, y is negative. Of course, it lies in the third quadrant. So let's move. Now minus 2 means you have to move on the left hand side by 2 units. So minus 1, minus 2. And minus 3 means x, you have to move down. This is minus 1, this is minus 2, this is minus 3. This point is minus 2, minus 3. Now the final point, this is 2, minus 3. This is 2, minus 3. How do you plot this? Now 2 means x is positive, move on the right hand side, 2 unit, 1, 2. And minus 3 means move down by 3 unit, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now this point gives you 2, minus 3. By this way we plot all these points. Now let me derive the distance formula. Okay. Now see here, there are different points in the coordinate system. Okay, like these points, this point, there are different points. Now here, this line is the distance between the 2 points. Distance between 2 points. Now later on, now we discuss. Now we have to discuss how to find the distance between these 2 points. Now we will discuss on how to find this 2 point distance between 2 points. Okay. Now let me explain how to derive the distance formula. Okay. Now to derive the distance formula, here we have any 2 points on the coordinate system. This is a x1 y1 and this is b x2 y2. There are 2 points, anywhere else there is 2 points. Now this AB is the distance between these 2 points, and we have to find what is the formula for finding this AB. Okay. Now for this, now see, first just look at it. A small example here. Now this is 3, 2. There is 3, 2 is a point means what? This 3, 2 point means what? You are moving 3 units along x-axis. This is 3 units. This is 3 units along x-axis and 2 units along y-axis. 2 units along x-axis, y-axis. So you will get 3, 2. Okay. Now how do you find 5, 4? That means you are moving 5 units. 5 units along x-axis, and then after 4 units along y-axis. This is how you get 5, 4. Similarly, look at here. This x1, y1 means what? Let us suppose this is AB. Now let us draw perpendicular. This is AM perpendicular. This is BN perpendicular from A and B to the x-axis. And let's draw AP perpendicular to BN. Okay, this is the simple perpendicular from this vertex. Okay, now here ax1 y1 means what? This is ax1 y1 means the x unit. This is x1. This OM, this value is what? X1. And AM, this value is what? Y1. Similarly, same like here. Now x2 y2. X2 y2 means what? From here to here. This value is what? X2. And y2 means what? This whole value. This whole value is what? Y2. This whole value is Y2. Okay, now see x1, x2, this is y1, this is y2. This y1 means this value is also y1. Okay, now from here, what is the value of mn? Now see, mn means what? This is whole is x2 and this value is x1. So of course mn value is what? This is x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. This x2 minus x1 means this value also x2 minus x1. Okay, now see, what about this is BP? What is the value of BP? This whole value is y2 and this small value is y1 means this value becomes y2 minus y1. Okay, now see in this case, this is APB is a right angle triangle, and in right angle triangle we know the Pythagoras formula. The Pythagoras formula is h squared equals to p squared plus b squared. And here you can suppose this is a perpendicular, this is the base, or this is the perpendicular, this is the base, and hypotenuse is AB. So now see AP value we found here, AP value is x2 minus x1, and BP value we got y2 minus y1, and we know AB square equals to AP square plus BP square. Okay, now from here AB square equals to AP square plus BP square. So AB means what? Just root under AP square plus BP square. And AP means what? This is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now simple, this is our distance formula. So our distance formula is whole root under x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This much for today. Hope you have understood my lecture. In this lecture, I have talked about the basic concepts of coordinate geometry and proving of distance formula. Now, in my next video, I'll be talking about the more derivations of the formulae related to the coordinate geometry. And if you have still not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and click on the bell button so that you will be getting the notifications of every upcoming videos. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.